Mother of Lords, what a good time to be alive. Hope you guys are all doing well, enjoying your Friday so far, because this morning has been hectic. It's been spicy and brought to us by G2 and Ocelote. Some crazy stuff. Also, thanks to HLTV and along with them guys, Nell, with a kind of collaboration article out there and a piece confirming G2's interest in potentially buying out Niko from FaZe Clan. All of this following in the past 24 to 48 hours. A lot of things slowly starting to make sense around this. In case you guys are G2 fans, apparently Niko, if bought out, which could be one of the biggest buyouts and transfer fees of all time in Counter-Strike, he would potentially be replacing Amanek on that roster. All of this shortly following just yesterday when Ocelote tweeted out that G2 was taking over. I will say, kind of ironically, I responded to him saying, hey, I need some content, love some great talking points over here, and he replied something that now makes a lot of sense. Ever since that reply, he has actually retweeted that same reply this morning. And so is it connected to the FaZe Niko stuff? We don't know. It seems likely, and this is going to be a very interesting couple of weeks as all of this breaks down. As Ocelote did say, FaZe Clan are a bunch of effing clowns running their business like a family bakery store. Whew. Now, guys, it is my job to be a bit impartial here as well. So let's make light of this. Let's make a joke about this. I don't know if he's joking, if he's trolling, because Ocelote does this a lot on the timeline, all right? Not even the first time he's referenced a bakery store. We talked about this a couple weeks ago with Envy Hastro. They were going back and forth and apparently joking. I don't know with these guys. I never do. And even there, he brought up this whole bakery store concept. By the way, not the first time he is also called FaZe Clan clowns. And so is this in some way related to the buyout of Niko, which could be, again, thanks to HLTV and Nell, one of the biggest transfer fees in the history of CSGO? Maybe it is. Maybe, FaZe Clan trying to negotiate way too high of a buyout. Does Niko want out is also a second question, because, the other day he was taking to Twitter and apparently being blamed for all the decisions made on this FaZe Clan CSGO roster, which he himself is not making as a solo player. He kind of came out and said, yo, if anyone wants to talk about or interview about the choices made inside FaZe Clan, we can talk about this, because it does not come down to Niko to make those choices. With the departure of Bimis going to, and again, I apologize, guys, pronunciations are not my thing, but Bimis going to Mouse, and then, of course, we have the recent acquiring of Kierby. How do you think Kierby feels right now? This was supposed to be, way back in the day, a Coldzera and Niko Titan. A Titan, by the way, who has not won anything in nearly a year now. Not to say they're doing poorly. It's just when you have FaZe Clan expectations, especially with the amount of money this roster has come to pay out in salaries and, of course, acquiring fees for these top-notch talented players out there, we've expected a lot from FaZe Clan, and they have not lived up to that. Let me be frank about this, though. A ton of teams, G2 probably included, have not lived up to the hype around them, especially during this pandemic period. Guys, we have lived in a time over the past 4 months where Big Clan was #1 world ranking CS, and now Heroic is a top 2 team world ranking in the world. And by some, like ESL, called them #1 in the world. That is where we're at currently in Counter-Strike. There are plenty of rosters not living up to expectations online. Not to let that fall on only G2 or only a FaZe Clan thing. A lot of teams right now are not the teams we thought they were, and the pandemic has certainly probably played a role in that. But to focus very lastly on G2, Ocelote calling FaZe Clan clowns, it kind of just begs the question as to what does he mean by this, right? What exactly is meant when he calls them those clowns? And will this affect the negotiation and potential buyout and interest in Niko? Me personally, first thought, top of mind, I was like, probably not someone you want out there if you're at the negotiation table with FaZe Clan. All of a sudden they pull up and say, hey, we were about to sign this contract. You called us effing clowns. But then I rethought this and thought, okay, if his buyout, Niko's buyout, is that big, and G2 is probably the only organization currently willing or even needing to make a buyout like this, and FaZe is like, okay, the money's right in front of us. Do we care about a tweet? Do we care about the cash? Yeah, it's up in the air. G2 Ocelote popping up on Twitter this past week. Not the last time I'm going to talk about this character. Not the last time I'm going to talk about G2. And certainly not the last time we're going to talk about FaZe Clan, guys. G2, Ocelote, Niko, all wrapped up in some juicy news this morning. What do you think about it? Until next time, take care. Drink your water. Drink your coffee. I'll catch you back here sometime soon.